This is ESPN Cricinfo Match Day presented by Mutual Funds Sahi Hai. India finally got a bit of action to kickstart their home season. The second T20I at Mohali has gone the way of the hosts. That after Virat Kohli won the toss, put South Africa in. His bowlers didn't disappoint in spite of there being moments for South Africa in that first innings with Quinton de Kock and Themba Bavuma, but 149 turned out to be below par as Kohli himself leading the chase. 72 not out makes him the most prolific run getter in T20I cricket. That and much more to discuss with Ajit Agarkar. And it's an all too familiar story. New home season, so what? Virat Kohli will stand head and shoulders above the rest and make it look all too easy, almost ridiculously easy.
Yeah, it's getting to absurd levels, his performances and the consistency, the drive. You could see how keen he was to start the season on a winning note. And just, the hunger to keep getting runs in every format. Average is over 50 in all three formats of the game, which is just phenomenal. And over a period of time. It's not 2 or 3 or 5 games or 10 games. It's over a period of good 6, 7, 8 years now. So exceptional again, just makes it look very easy. I think obviously South Africa would have liked a few more runs. But he made sure that he got India home.
Yeah, it's not just the numbers with Virat Kohli, but that's a byproduct of his extraordinary batting. And we look at him as the leading run scorer now in T20I cricket. Goes past Rohit Sharma, who held that record. But mind you, there were 23 more innings for India's vice-captain. Kohli doing it in 66 innings. That's significantly shorter to anyone else on that list. Like Ajit points out, an average of over 50, even more extraordinary in the shortest format of the game. And Kohli now has the most 50-plus scores in T20Is. That's 22, and he also has 15 50-plus scores in T20I chases. Translate that into how valuable it is for a team. It's perhaps on a day like this, you see a Virat Kohli get out maybe in quick succession with other wickets, and again it's that old narrative of a potential vulnerability in the middle order. But it doesn't happen very often with Kohli. That's something extraordinary.
It doesn't, and we shouldn't forget the top two as well. I mean, Rohit missed out today, and Shikhar had a really good innings and good partnership with Virat. So that one of them always stands up. I know Kohli is probably the main guy.
Yeah.
In T20 cricket, I mean, those numbers are just staggering. 33 innings less than, 23 innings.
Yes.
23 innings less than Rohit Sharma to get those runs. And he bats at number 3. So there might be lots of occasions where he's not got the full quota of 20 overs to bat. So that's been his greatness. We've seen in one-day cricket time and again, and now in T20 cricket, which sometimes can be a bit hard to get your consistency or your rhythm. That takes India home. That's, to finish games off has been the hallmark of his career always.
It's perhaps something that a number of other batsmen can take a leaf out of Virat Kohli's book. And it's the start with South Africa's batsmen. Better finishing for them, and they could have been putting a score that would have challenged India a bit more. But the innings did have promise in it. Quinton de Kock, on what was his first effective appearance as captain for South Africa in this T20I series, managing more than a decent half-century of 37 balls. And while he was at the crease, Ajit, we did see South Africa, who started steadily in the power play, 39 runs for the loss of the wicket of Reza Hendricks. And then they accelerated. Good partnership between Themba Bavuma and de Kock. But then once de Kock's wicket fell, so did the momentum of the South African innings. Just 27 runs in the last 4 overs. So perhaps something that they need to fix is just what they do after a Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, it's again, I mean, it's not a surprise. And even though T20 cricket can throw surprises and somebody can stand up and really, make a difference towards the latter part of the innings, David Miller's the disappointment.
I knew you were going to go there, yes.
Yeah,
and rightly so.
Yeah, I think obviously they have a lot of hope on David Miller. They've pinned that over the years. I don't think he's done justice to the amount of opportunities that South Africa has given him. Even in IPL cricket, we've seen him. There've always been these innings where you sort of think, oh wow, this guy can, if he can only do it on a consistent basis or reasonably consistent basis, he could be some player, but doesn't do it, and he needs to do it in that sort of middle order.
Yeah.
The others around him don't quite have the experience yet, so that one experienced guy in the middle order will help, but some promise at the top of the order, which in the next game, if they can continue, that is something for them to build on, because there's clearly a massive rebuilding happening in that South African squad at the moment.
Let's focus on India's bowling and give them full credit. It was the sort of bowling that restricted South Africa to a below par score. And also well done to Deepak Chahar and Washington Sundar. It was anyone's guess what Virat Kohli's 11 would have been to start this T20I series. And you've got Chahar going 2 for 22 from 4 overs, and Washington Sundar putting in a decent shift as well. And Deepak Chahar continues to carry on his IPL form into international cricket.
Yeah, swings the ball early. I think the slower ball's a real good weapon, whether it's a knuckleball or sort of rolling the fingers for the ball, and just bowls smartly. I think he's learned that a lot playing for Chennai, of how to do, and doesn't try to overdo it, doesn't try to bowl too quickly, which is not his strength. The movement early on is his strength. I'm sure there'll be tougher challenges going forward once people know a bit more of what he is doing. But at the moment, especially with the new ball, makes such an impact because he gets wickets, and you need to get wickets at the top of the order to keep pegging teams back.
I know it's early days, and like you said, he's got a long way to go, but he looks like the possible like for a Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. If it is a case of either injury or a lack of form, or who knows, maybe even out of form, if he is to outdo someone like Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, it looks like India have two bowlers in the similar sort of mold.
Yeah, I mean, Bhuvi's, in my opinion, obviously has got, his skill sets are a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hopefully Deepak Chahar can get there. At the moment he's not doing his case any wrong. You know, these 2 or 3 guys at the moment in the squad are fighting for 1 or 2 places come that World Cup next year. So performances like that, and it wasn't, it was a belter of a pitch, one of the quickest outfields that I have seen. Even watching it on TV, you could see how quick that outfield was. So you had to bowl well, you had to vary, and you had to vary at the right time, which is what exactly he did.
All right, now let's move on and also have some fun. Now, Star Sports in India has touted this series as a contest between India's batsmen and South Africa's bowlers. So we're now going to have a look at the Balla versus Ball leaderboard, and these are numbers based on ESPN Cricinfo's smart stats. And Virat Kohli is at the top, as you'd expect, 72 runs at a strike rate of 138. The batting impact being 83.55. You compare that to other batsmen that got runs in this game. Quinton de Kock with 52 runs, a batting impact of 67. So essentially that's how many those runs are worth. While he might have scored 72 effectively, you do have a Virat Kohli whose impact was much more given the flow of the game and how he saw India home. Shikhar Dhawan did his chances no harm as well. A nice little 40 that turned out to be a good score on a day where a number of batsmen didn't quite have the same impact. So let's talk about Shikhar Dhawan. It's a nice little score to have. It's not like the 40 has made an earth-shattering difference. Virat Kohli may have got the runs even if he would have got 10. But for the sort of conversation we're having around Dhawan, it's good that he's had a significant score.
Yeah, I think sometimes because of his performances in one-day cricket, you think that he perhaps isn't doing as much in T20 cricket. But sometimes those starts is what gets the team going. There is enough firepower in that batting. I think there was still Hardik Pandya down the order, who's, there's Krunal himself, Ravindra Jadeja, all can contribute lower down. So you need, if you get decent starts, and invariably it's happened with Rohit and Shikhar for the last few years, that if one of the guys fails, the other one does stand up. And on this occasion wasn't a big score, but he's got a start. So I was a little bit surprised that there was so much talk around his place in the team. Of course, you've got to keep performing. But at this point, those two clearly for me are your best 2 openers.
All right, and if we look at top bowlers from this game, again based on ESPN Cricinfo's smart stats, we've already spoken of Deepak Chahar, who shines in this game as the only bowler to go at less than a run a ball. Also managed a couple of wickets for his efforts. So Deepak Chahar's bowling impact 49.22, and Ravindra Jadeja in second place. Andile Peklukwayo with the handy wicket of Rohit Sharma in third place. So Deepak Chahar, the other thing about him is also going very economically. It's not just about the early wickets, can do a job later on as well, but the fact that he manages to keep the runs down too.
Yeah, I think we haven't seen a lot of him bowling towards the back end of the innings, but if you have the ability to get early wickets, it sets your team up, then your spinners can come and do a job because the opposition's already under pressure to, they have to score quickly in T20 cricket, but they don't want to lose too many wickets. So wickets with the new ball is gold dust, which at the moment is providing, and takes so much more pressure off some of the guys who bowl through that middle period. Saini went for a few runs in a couple of his overs, but again, with that sort of pace, you always want to have that variation. Washington Sundar to me was a little bit of a surprise today, but with a couple of left-handers or a couple of really good left-handers in the squad might have got the call ahead of maybe someone like a Khalil Ahmed.
I'm just grateful we got a game to talk about. Yeah. Thank you very much. Ajit Agarkar for your time and your thoughts. India then taking a 1-0 lead in this series courtesy of this win in Mohali. This was ESPN Cricinfo Matchday presented by Mutual Funds. Sahi hai.